how do you know when you are on the right path? And what dream belongs to you, or what husband belongs to you, or what job belongs to you?
You know you're on the right path. Here's your clue. You're not put in a position to betray yourself. You don't betray yourself anymore. You're not put in a position where you feel like you have to negotiate your sense of integrity, which is an act of betrayal. Your heart, an act of betrayal. You don't feel like you have to compromise who you are. It feels right.
You can fully, I got that. It's like if you're at a job, you know you're really gifted and talented. People are not paying you for what you value yourself to be. You come into work every day feeling like I'm really not valued. I'm not being respected for what I do, or my boss is unkind, or whatever the situation might be. There's an unease with you.
That's right.
Yeah. And so when you have more respect for yourself, put yourself in a position where you can, feel your sense of value or worth.
Right.
That turns around.
That's right.
And that's how you know.
You know because you don't feel like this isn't costing me my power. This isn't costing me my psyche. This isn't costing me my soul.
Okay, this is really good.
This isn't costing me my sense of, I don't feel confused in some deep level. I'm not drained. I can be tired after a day's work, but I'm not psychically drained where I feel like I'm losing life.
And losing myself.
And losing myself.
That's what a lot of people say, I'm losing
myself.
Okay.
Why? Because I'm betraying myself in some way.
What is the difference? Because I have a lot of married friends. I've interviewed a lot of people over the years who are married, and everybody talks about how difficult, how, it's work, a relationship is work, it's work, it's work. What is the difference between betraying yourself and compromising? Because that's what you have to do to get along.
I'd say that a compromise, compromise is when you willingly, and out of love, say, that's it, all right, a little this, little that, little this, little that. But in a compromise, you don't go away feeling like I've betrayed myself. I've betrayed myself. I've allowed myself, I've put poison in my mouth here.
Okay, it goes back to exactly what you said earlier, that every choice is either going to enhance your spirit or it's going to drain your spirit.
Right.
So if you have been compromised to the point where you feel drained or depleted, then you've betrayed yourself.
You have. I mean, and the numbers of times someone will say to themselves, I want to get out of this circumstance, but I'm too afraid to take care of myself. So I will lie about how happy I am in this marriage. I will put up a front. I will lie about this. But they're betraying everything that's in their heart. They're betraying everything. When they say to me, am I on the right path? Here's what's true. You're on your right path. You're just not managing it that well right now.
You're never on the wrong path?
You're never on the wrong path. You're just not managing it well. You're making choices that are harming you. And that's why it's hurting right now. You're making unwise choices, and your intuition is trying to tell you that.
You're making unwise choices, including the path that you're on right now.
And the way you're managing the path you're on, and it's harming you.
Okay.
And when your life path begins to harm you, then we have to sit back and say, you've taken a detour.
I just had an aha listening to you. I love it when that happens to me. I've often thought that, and it's because of your use of the word betrayal, I've often thought, having experienced being betrayed by a close member of my family years ago, thinking that was the worst, that there's nothing worse than being betrayed. And just hearing you talk about it today, I think there's nothing worse than betraying yourself. That the worst, most ultimate betrayal is the betrayal to yourself.
You're right.
Yeah.